Ryan Garcia exposes his secret knowledge on mermaids and aliens on the Nelk Full Send podcast. Before we get into the video, you guys can keep helping me doing this full time by buying me a coffee. It's only a $5 or less. Or you could go ahead and go to my Patreon where I upload exclusive content where I literally cannot upload it on YouTube or I will get banned. And that exclusive content is on there for only $5 to $15. So it's the price of a gallon of gas or Starbucks coffee. It's very affordable and you'll get a lot of good knowledge there. So please go ahead and continue watching the video. And if you don't have any financial abilities to help support the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe, turn on notifications, smash that like button and share. And I hope you guys enjoy this video.
You know, I heard aliens come from the water.
They actually, some of them do.
That's what I heard. So I have.
What's your theory on aliens?
Well, aliens are basically the demonic equivalent to humans. So the devil likes to copy God. So he has a lot of power. So obviously these demonic creatures are the devil's humans type of thing. And then why do you think they're coming out with a bunch of UFO things slowly? The aliens been here for years and years and years and years. Since the Egyptian days.
Confirmed.
Before that. And the only reason they're slowly leaking it little by little is because if they did it right away, it would cause mass chaos, mass panic, confusion. So they've been setting this up just because Jesus is coming.
Movies, everything, right?
Yes, all of us.
Like everyone believes in aliens.
All of a sudden, yeah. But before that, they put my uncle in jail for saying that he saw an alien and put him on disability because he said he saw an alien. But why can't he get off disability now when now aliens are low key real? So what the? At the end of the day, I know exactly what they're doing. There's gonna be the rapture. Christ is going to come back. It says in the Bible there's going to be a great delusion. So how do you delude everybody? You got to make them believe it was an alien abduction. So while everybody's like, yo, people left, and there's going to be people left behind, they're going to be under a spell of sort because they think it was an alien abduction. They've been setting that up for years. You just look it up.
So you think the government's going to tell us soon that, yo, there's aliens?
Yes.
They're already starting to kind of to hint towards that.
How so?
I mean, first of all, through personal
Take the one out of your
conversations-
shoe.
For personal conversations that I can't have is that I know specifically. I'm not going to talk like Ryan does, but I know for a fact that you know, and I have like crazy ass connections. You know.
So if they see mermaids exist, if they see aliens exist,
Where's your proof of that?
you know what?
They come from the water.
I heard that from
They're in the water. That's where they are right now.
That's why you don't go to the
Half
beach.
demon, half this is literally yes.
They come from the water.
So what, you think
That's why look
That
at
is a government.
you think aliens are running the world?
look up the Dagon or Dogon tribe. They understood about the calendars and the stars and everything, and they came and asked them, how do they know this? Researchers, and they said that a half man, half fish
Yep.
dug a hole in the water and told them about all this stuff.
100%. Ryan's right. I will side with Ryan there.
Dude, I feel like you go down rabbit holes of stuff like this
Not
on
rabbit
YouTube.
holes. This is real shit.
You think aliens are like running?
I think they're giving information to people that worship them. Yes, I think because I've personally seen one, and one have watched over me and kept up. And I said, "You're not God, though," and he disappeared.
The alien?
You've seen an alien?
Yes.
When? What was that?
But no, not physically. In sleep paralysis.
Oh,
You ever
that's
had
the
sleep
worst.
paralysis?
Oh my! I had that every night. It's the worst when you can't move.
Yeah, but I had sleep paralysis. I got stuck, and I could see my room, and the alien was just like looking at me like this. And I said, "You're not God, though," and he disappeared.
How did you respond when you saw yours?
When I saw my first alien,
Yeah.
I was sitting there.
You invited him in the room and said, yo, let's get his
He's
fucking
like,
zinc,
"Let's
baby.
Yeah, he was like, "Here's the contract, sign it with me." I'm like, "Well, let me look at it." He's like, 13 swipe ups and 20 main posts. I'm like, "Deal." And then I now sold my soul.
I can speak from personal experience that these so-called aliens and mermaids do exist. Let me go ahead and give a quick little testimony from my own personal experience. But before I get into what I have experienced, what Ryan Garcia is basically saying is that these mermaids and aliens that we believe in as a holistic society aren't actually aliens and mermaids. They're actually demons. They are demonic principalities, demonic beings disguised in the form of aliens and mermaids. Why? Everyone asks why. Why would they call them mermaids and aliens? Why? Because it gives us the sense of these like satanic creatures, these demonic principalities and beings, while removing the sense of Jesus Christ from it. So everything that we believe in secularism is to remove Christ from it. It's like Stoicism. If you guys ever heard of Stoicism, it sounds very similar to Christianity, and it's literally Christianity without Jesus Christ. Islam is literally like Christianity without Jesus Christ. All these modern day sects, Jehovah's Witnesses, Mormonisms, it's the true, it's like they believe in the Bible, but they're missing the true Jesus Christ. And so if you guys look at all of these religions and belief systems that people believe in today, they all believe and they've heard about Jesus, but they don't know Jesus personally. So they have a false perception of who Jesus actually is. And that's the reason why they don't want us to know that these are actually demonic principalities. Because people aren't stupid, right? They can connect the dots if they've actually seen the evidence for it, right? So if they see mermaids exist, if they see aliens exist, people are going to think, you know what? If these aliens are actually demons, if these mermaids are actually demons, then there must be a God. Then there must be angels. Right? But nobody is going to believe in God because they have this illusion that these demonic principalities are just aliens and mermaids, when that is so far from the case. Now, to get to my personal own story, I do want to mention before I mention it, if you guys have ever heard of this Satanist that was very popular back in the day, I forget his name, but he actually had a revelation of a demon pop up in front of him. His whole goal was to get close to Satan, to worship Satan, and he even manifested a demon, and guess what it looked like? It looked what people would refer to as the Greys. It was a gray alien with big black eyes. So no, these quote-unquote aliens aren't aliens or extraterrestrials. They're actually demons. And so these demons look like what we refer to as aliens. And these demons look like what we refer to as mermaids. So they personify everything, they cartoonify everything, they make everything look animated, funny, cute, and all that stuff for our Disney Channel shows, so that when we see the real deal, we don't take it as a threat. We don't see how demonic these entities are. These are demonic spirits. These are demonic beings. And from my own personal experience, I've been to the Philippines, and I myself have seen, as crazy as it may seem, when I was in the Philippines, I was staying in the water, right? I was in Cebu, Philippines, and I heard sirens. And what I mean by sirens, I mean like you ever hear in the movies like Little Mermaid, you see the mermaids, they make the noises like they're singing. I heard this really odd singing. It didn't sound human. And when I went outside, nobody was outside. No one was outside. That's the weirdest part, right? Because the place I was staying at was not necessarily a resort, but it was a hotel by itself. And it was on the beach directly. So as soon as I legit walked outside, the beach was right in front of me, right? Like literally no exaggeration, it was right in front of me. And so we had a private beach sectioned off to ourselves on that hotel. And we were the only guests there. There was no other guests. It was like a private Airbnb hotel, right? And so we heard sirens, and I was like, whoa, that's creepy. Who's singing out there? So I went to go check, right? Because maybe someone's walking through our private beach section, and there was no one there. And when I went outside, I could still hear it. And it was so creepy because when I would go to sleep, I heard footsteps in front of our door and nothing was there. But it felt like there was like this demonic entity, this demonic spirit, and it was coming from the water, like some kind of mermaid or water aquatics demonic spirit. So that's the reason why I know mermaids exist. I know aliens exist because of, that's who it was, Anton LaVey. He said that he manifested a demon in front of him, and the way he depicted it looked like what we call modern day aliens. So I know aliens exist, and I do know that mermaids exist, but they're not what you think they are. They're not aliens and mermaids. They're actually demonic spirits and forces. So we must tread very carefully against these things. And whenever I did pray, that spirit went away. In the name of Jesus Christ, it went away. But that is a very, very, very real thing. And it's not something that Christians should take very lightly. There is forgiveness, there's love, and there's hope in the gospel of Jesus Christ. There's peace, because Jesus Christ is the Prince of Peace. But we must understand these are real demonic beings, and they do exist, whether we want to believe it or not.